Hey, what is up, YouTubers? It's the Real Miss Hayes here, and I know you can't see me in the shot. That's because I was about to wash my hair. Let me start over. Most of you don't know that I'm natural and I don't have a perm, but I don't, and I am natural. I was about to wash my hair and realized I was out of Shea Butter, my Shea Butter mix that I put on my hair after I'm done with my hair. So I decided that I was going to record a video showing you real quick how I do my Shea Butter mix. Now, what you will need is some Shea Butter, which I have here, and you can see some of this has already been used. This is a guesstimate. I'm not really into measurements and stuff. I kind of just, you know, guesstimate, I guess. But you're going to need some Shea Butter, and this is just some plain old African Shea Butter, and it's unrefined. It's not chunky though, but this is how it came when I bought it. This is an 8-ounce container, so I'm probably missing a few ounces there. I'm going to put also in my Shea Butter some coconut oil, and this is plain old cooking coconut oil that you can get at Walmart. I want to say this container was around $5 or something like that. I also like to put extra virgin olive oil, and as you can see, I'm almost out of that too, but I don't put a whole lot of that in my Shea Butter mix. And then the last, or one of the last few things I'm going to put in is some 100% pure jojoba oil. And you can probably get this at any kind of like natural Whole Foods type store. I can't remember how much I paid for this. Got a couple bottles of those. And then lastly, if you don't care for the Shea Butter smell, you can always put in some peppermint. This is the liquid herbal extract peppermint spirits that I got from like a Whole Foods store. And it's very strong, very potent. You're not even supposed to like really eat this from what I understand. And or if you do, it's supposed to be diluted down. But anyway, you can put a couple drops in this to kind of, you know, take care of that Shea Butter smell. All right, and then the last thing you'll need to, last couple things you need to make it is just a spoon. This is like a big old tablespoon, and a Gladware container to mix everything in. I just rinsed this out, so it might be wet, or you might see some Shea left over in there, but just a Glad container, microwavable. And then I got these little containers from the hair store, and they were $1.29. So you want to grab a couple of these possibly too, and I'll tell you why once we get done. But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your Shea Butter, and we're going to open it, and we're going to go ahead and just dump it in the microwavable container. And just get all that good stuff out, all the little crumblies. And make sure you get all of that. So just dump it all out. Get as much out as you can. Okay. The second thing we're going to do is start mixing in the oils that I want in my Shea Butter. So I'm going to open my coconut oil here, and I hope and pray it's hot here, so I'm hoping that it's liquefied, and it's liquefied enough. And what I'm going to do is, and I don't eat out of this, so I don't really care about Shea Butter being on the spoon, but I'm just going to dip in like maybe about 2 tablespoons of that out, and just put that in there. I hope you guys can see that. I'm going to dip in one more, and put that in there. Okay. So that was 2 of the tablespoons of the coconut oil. If I have enough, I'm going to do, you know what? We'll just dump this all in because it's not that much left, but I'll measure it out for the video's sake. So there's 1, and this is the olive oil now that I'm doing. So there's 1, and yeah, that's about right. There's 2. We'll go ahead and dump the rest of that in. Alright, and so the last thing we're going to add is the jojoba oil. Now, out of all these oils, the jojoba oil is the lightest. So I usually add a little bit more of that. So let's do 1. And that was 2. You know what? I think I'm going to add 1 more, because I do have a little bit more here. So let's do 1 more. Not even a whole one. 2 and a piece of the jojoba oil, okay? Because it is a little bit, it's a lighter oil than the rest. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the lid. I'm going to microwave this for about, say about maybe a minute and a half. I don't really want to get it hot, but I do want everything to completely liquefy. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to go ahead and walk this to the microwave and microwave it for a minute and a half, and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm back, and what happened while I was microwaving this is I actually microwaved it for about a minute, and it got pretty warm, so I took it out, and then I just mushed up the rest of the solid shea butter that was in there, and started stirring it. And now, because the rest of the oils are warm, it's starting to melt. That's the little pieces you see floating around in there. That's the shea butter. So I'm just going to continue to stir this for a minute until the rest of the pieces melt, kind of mash them up a little bit, and I'll show you what the next step is going to be from here, okay? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and tell you why I got you on film. We're going to continue to stir this. It's still melting. After it's melted, what I'm going to do is the little container that I showed you I got from the hair store for $1 and change. This is actually some mix that I had left over that was almost out, and I just put it in the microwave and liquefied it. I'm going to put the rest of this in there. So I have a full jar of the shea butter mix, and then I'm going to put it in the freezer, and I'm just going to keep it in there for probably about 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, however long it's going to take for this liquid to solidify. It will turn back into a solid once you put it in the freezer. That's the beauty of this stuff. So I'm just going to kind of stir it a little bit, because I really like my shea butter to be mixed. I notice sometimes when I make this stuff that the oils don't really mix. I'll have some areas of the shea that'll smell more like the olive oil or more like the coconut oil than the rest. So I'm just going to try to, you know, stir this just a little bit. Some people like to use a blender, I've noticed, just from watching YouTube videos. I personally don't like to do all that because I'm kind of lazy. So this is the most mixing you'll see me do. I figure, you know, if it's all in the same bowl, it's all liquefied, it's all in there. Alrighty, so enough blabbing. Let me go ahead and, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm going to put a couple of drops of this peppermint oil in here too. Just because, and it's green looking when it comes out the bottle. Uh-oh, there you see it. It's green looking, but I'm just going to put a couple drops in here. And that's just to kind of, I don't know. To me, I like the way it smells. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. But for me, I just, you know, I like the way it smells. Alrighty. I'm going to open this other container now. And I'm going to attempt to pour this into the container neatly, where you can see, and move my hand out the way here. Alrighty, there's one. I'll open this other one and put the rest in here. There's the other. Alright. Wipe my hand and my hair because I'm getting ready to wash it anyway. Okie dokie. Then we're just going to put the lids on. And the lids don't have to be super tight. You just want them stuck on there. Put them in the freezer. And I'll show you the end result once I take them back out. So I'll be right back. Alright y'all, so it's been about 2 hours. I put these shea butters in the freezer at about 5 o'clock. It's going on 7 o'clock now. It's like 10 till. And as you can see, if you look, these are the containers I showed you earlier. They've frozen over a little bit, but the shea butter is firm. It's hard. It's really hard. I'm gonna have to actually let this sit out for a little bit, but it's solidified completely. That one's a little bit better. You can see it's kind of it'll heat up to your hand. And basically the gist of this is you can just, you know, scoop a little bit out. Let me see if I can scoop it out. It'll soften a little bit when I put it back out. Rub it in your hand, and immediately it'll, if you can see there, it'll get back liquidy, and then you put it in your hair. So anyway, that's it for my shea butter tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to post questions, comments, concerns, all that good stuff. And I apologize once again for this video being as choppy as it was, but like I said, I was about to wash my hair and just decided to do it kind of spur of the moment thing. And I'm the real Miss Hayes, and thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.